Darling Way presents Here's Your Masters of Love, Fred the Falcon and AJ with Beth Liebling.
All right, it's Beth time.
Hello.
If you've got questions for Beth, you can text us. If you've got questions for us, you can text. Or you can call 713-780-ESPN. What's going on, Beth?
Yay. Oh, I am so good. Sorry, I'm so distracted by the thought of AJ running around, naked on Survivor.
I won't be naked.
No, he has to wear clothes.
Oh, that was Naked and Afraid or something. But you
Right.
can tell what image it just stuck in my head. So,
I might wear some of the underwear I got from your shop.
That would be awesome.
pouch.
Right. It would be right.
It'll show off my junk.
Yes, keep the junk away
Right.
from the trunk so you wouldn't be sweating and stuff.
Yeah, that's a good
And
idea.
you'd look so good, the cameras would not be able to stop,
That's true.
focusing either on the front or your butt.
It's true.
Either one. Yeah. I like that. You could be man candy.
I could be.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want to be the handsome guy on Survivor. The handsome guy never wins.
No. You wouldn't be you would be the
I'd have
hot guy. There's a
No,
difference, right?
no,
You're
no,
not
no,
the
no,
pretty
no,
boy
no,
look.
no,
You're
no.
you're the hot, bulky, manly man.
No, I have to be
Yeah.
I'd have to be at least like the you don't want to be the ugliest guy and you don't want to be the best looking guy. You want to be like somewhere in the middle. That's what I'm aiming for, somewhere in the middle. But
Yeah.
usually there's a really old guy and who's like a Vietnam War vet or something, and he's got man boobs, and they'll be like, oh well, let's get him out of here. So I should look better than that.
Yeah, you definitely.
Ideally.
You'll look better than that. But with Memorial Day coming up, I kind of feel bad saying about get rid of the vets or something. That doesn't seem fair.
I mean, he's alive.
Well, that's true.
He's just going to be voted off so I can win $1 million.
Well, okay, I'm in favor of you winning
I'm
$1 million.
also a vet, by the way.
You are?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes.
How did I not know
So I'm allowed to
this?
vote off other vets.
Oh, you definitely are.
Yes.
Oh, heck yes.
Yeah, so...
Oh, wow. Well,
Right.
thank you.
You're
I was
welcome.
going to say,
Yeah, I mean, you're protecting other vets that you don't even know, and you're basically telling me, like, oh, you can't vote him.
I am so
Come
flummoxed.
on.
I didn't know that. Did
All
you know
right.
on Saturday night we're doing the whole show, Love and Laughter with Beth? I've got a master sergeant from the Air Force coming on.
Oh, what's he going to do?
And he's going to talk. We're going to talk all about how heroes need love too, right? Because
What kind of questions are you going to ask? Do you have any in
well,
mind?
so I was going to ask you what ideas you have, and stuff. But
How many times in the Mile High Club is a good one?
I was thinking, have they, do they get to fool around in tanks? Because wouldn't that be kind of hot?
Air Force guys don't ever go in tanks.
No.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I'm mixing up my
Yeah.
uniforms. Okay,
Well,
that's
airplanes. Banging on
Oh.
airplanes. Ask about that.
That's
So,
it. Oh,
what
are
you're
you a
gonna
member
wanna
of the
know-
Mile High Club, Fred? Long pause.
You guys talk amongst yourselves.
I am not.
You're not.
No, I can barely fit in the bathrooms on an airplane by myself.
Wait, you have to be in the bathroom?
No, because basically what you do is you get that blanket and you put it over while you're in the chairs next to each other, and it's dark because it's a night flight. This is just what I've heard.
It's just what you've
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah.
Never experienced that. Me
No, not me.
either.
You don't. There's no actual. You don't actually do it. You take care of each other
Oh, okay.
underneath the blanket.
Okay.
Well, or you get a first class seat, and then what you do under the blanket stays under the blanket.
Sometimes
Well,
you get your own curtain in first class,
The,
right?
Yeah,
the problem with
exactly.
first class is there's always a flight attendant there, so you it's kind of obvious when you're.
What are they going to say?
I was going to
Don't-
say
don't have
they're going
sex?
to.
Well, I try to get them to join in, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I think they go, yeah.
So I think the questions you should ask
Yeah.
is, especially if you're talking about people returning home from are they tempted
Overseas.
when they're overseas?
I was going to ask that.
Are
Is
they-
cheating over there?
Yeah,
if you think you're going to
specifically,
die.
It's not really
specifically
cheating.
with whores, because a lot of Army guys, a lot of my buddies, went to Korea,
Yeah.
and you spend a year in Korea, and Korea is a duty station that you can't take your family with.
Right.
So you just go by yourself, even if you're married. You go by yourself for a year,
Yeah.
and a lot of those dudes end up buying whores. So I would ask about that.
Yeah. And then do they use condoms and stuff, right?
Yep,
do they
that's
use
a good
protection?
question.
I think that's really. And does the government give it to them? Like, I would be happy to send the protection over and
Right.
something, right? But I don't know if they get that.
And then do they worry about their wives and girlfriends cheating on them when they're gone?
Right. Right.
Because that's a concern.
Right. And then is it the don't ask, don't tell rule?
I'm pretty sure that's about gays.
I'm thinking maybe it's about cheating when you're
No,
away from
I
each
don't
other for
think
that long.
I don't think that's a rule, or at least for Army
Wow.
guys, that's not a rule.
So did you serve overseas?
No.
Oh, lucky you. That's good. Okay. Because so one thing, like one of the giveaways that we're going to do for this weekend is an app controlled vibrator. It's a Couples in Sync from WeVibe, and I'm very excited.
I told you I got fired for one of those, I think.
You got fired for one of those?
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah.
Wait.
When I got fired in Austin, it was from a remote control vibrator.
Right, but what did you do with it? God, my menopause.
We put it on our intern and sent her out to interview bus people.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna give it away and let people have their own fun.
Oh, okay.
But
You're not gonna interview anybody while they wear it.
Well, I mean, if they wanted to, but probably not an employee or something.
That's
But they
a
could
great
have
idea.
sexy Skype. Like I think all military people should do and be entitled to sexy Skyping.
You should do the vibrator thing during the show and let your co-host or your producer control the vibrator.
I do not think my producer. I don't think Dell wants to be that intimately connected with me any more than Jong would want to be that intimately connected with you.
It's just pushing a button, just like Jong does.
Right, Jong. Would you want to control a vibrator that AJ was wearing? Because I can arrange that. I have rings that he can wear, and you can have the remote.
You would be interested in that, right, Jong?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Done. Okay.
I think it would be funny.
Can we get some electrified anal beads that Fred can wear?
No.
Oh.
No. You keep me out of this. This is your deal. I'm not playing.
I cannot believe John. I'm so impressed.
Yeah.
And I swear he had a big smile on his
John's
face when
a
he
team
said
player.
that too. I love that.
And also keep in mind, I shot pepper spray into Jong's face and almost killed him.
Yeah, but y'all are boys and you do that stupid stuff. It's It's the intimate stuff that y'all
Well,
have
it's not
trouble
like Jong
with,
would be doing it to turn me on. He'd be
Yeah.
doing it to make me uncomfortable on the
Make you
radio,
jump.
which is funny.
Oh my goodness, that's totally fun.
So wear the
Yes.
thing, let Dell control it.
No, I think y'all do that. I think, I don't think Dell and I know each other that well yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
would just be a whole different.
Well, you know
kind of
Jong
show,
well
but-
enough. He could come in and do it.
No, John's. I'm going to bring it for AJ. I'm loving this idea. That's going to be my vet present now to AJ.
You don't get
And,
don't get people presents on Memorial Day.
No, you don't.
No.
Well, I was thinking I should do giveaway. I think everybody likes giveaways and presents any day, right?
That's fine, but you like
Okay.
presents to vets that you could do that on Veterans Day.
Oh, okay.
You can bring me a vibrator.
Okay.
On Memorial Day, that has nothing to do with me because I'm alive.
Well, I know, but you don't necessarily have to be. Like, you literally risked your life. You could have been one of those people.
But I didn't die, and Memorial Day is
but
only about people who died.
I thought it was also celebrating those who are
No.
here that also
No.
fight every day.
Memorial Day is only for people who died fighting.
Okay, well, you know me. I'd rather celebrate and love too many people
I
than
know.
not enough.
Well,
So,
and
sorry.
loving dead people is illegal. So
Not in Louisiana. that law's still on the books.
Is it really?
Yeah, necrophilia is legal in Louisiana.
Oh, my gosh.
It's one of those ancient laws or something
well,
that
we're
they never
not
took
that
out.
far away. So
So yeah, if you want to go over and
No. Oh,
I was going to say,
God. That takes Bill Cosby one step further, right? It's just,
no, I think it's
Oh.
they can't complain. They don't know.
Oh, that's true.
And everybody likes a cold one every now and then, right? What?
I don't know. There's no head there.
Well, you don't know
Or
that.
they can't. They can't reciprocate anyway.
I don't know, man. If you could use a doll, you can use a dead body, I'm sure. All right.
Oh gosh, I'm going back to that image of AJ naked on Survivor.
I won't be naked on Survivor.
Well, in my underwear, in Darling Way underwear, I don't care. That's still pretty damn good. So
In your underwear?
from the Darling Way
Oh,
shop.
okay.
No, not my lacy bits. No. All
right.
So,
ATF has a question for you. He wants this age-old debate settled.
okay.
What's more important, girth or length? Put the debate to rest, he says.
There are extremes. Extreme shortages in either direction, that wins, right? Extreme always is going to be an issue. But so really what it is it's the proportion. You need enough girth to fill you, and you need enough length to actually penetrate. So how's that for totally skirting it? But once you're in the realm of reasonable, then thickness is going to do some magic. And a little, a quarter of an inch, half an inch here or there is not going to make that difference. How's that?
it's good.
Okay.
What's ideal length and girth?
So the average length is somewhere around
I
like
didn't say
7.
average. I said ideal.
So it's right around there because just
Okay.
a little bit. So if you get to 7 3/4, that's pretty much about.
What's too
that's
much?
Pretty good. Okay. Well, so my spatial relations are not very good. So that you're asking from a more personal standpoint than what I can read in a book. And I don't know, but I know there's enough that it's hard to have enough blood flow to keep it at
Have
its
you ever had
firmest.
too much that it's like, this isn't working for me. This isn't great. It's too big.
No.
Okay.
No. But it wasn't for very long. On a long term, it would have been just because they literally couldn't keep it up. And
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how old you are.
John,
It's a
Jong
problem.
used to always
Yep.
have that problem.
We have a question for
Yeah.
Beth.
Jong
That's good.
has a very, very large penis
Yeah.
for a tiny Asian man.
That's. I'm so glad.
So,
Okay.
put on the caller who has a question for Beth.
It's Kyle.
Okay, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Not sports today.
Yay!
Beth, just wanted to let you know when I was in the Navy and we were overseas deployed, protection was provided.
Oh, that's great.
However, it was recommended not to need to use the protection because of the diseases in South America.
Wait, so they're saying don't even bang chicks with condoms?
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh, that's stupid.
that's what our chief corpsman said. Guys, I'm going to recommend you don't because of what they carry, but if you do, have these.
Well, they gave you Navy guys that because they knew you'd use them on each other.
Well, you know.
Okay, well, so that's one of
Not
the questions. I
not
want to
everybody that
know.
joins the Army is smart enough to join the Navy.
That's
AJ.
true.
Yeah, but I really do. I'm dying to know what happens if you're on a submarine with how many mostly men are on that.
Is it like prison?
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
I'm wondering.
Is the
when you
inside
just-
of a submarine like Oz?
yeah,
It could be.
I don't know. But seriously, so Kyle.
He hung up already.
Oh, yeah.
Once you,
well, I
started,
want to know.
once
but
you
on
guys took it
Saturday
into the
night-
wrong direction, as you always do, then
Oh, sorry.
he ran.
He ran. Okay, well, on Saturday night, I want to talk about that. What happens when you get a bunch of same-sex kind of locked up and isolated for a long time, and how do you do it? So,
Well, according to Tony Soprano, when you're in prison, that's okay.
It's not gay if you're in prison.
Right.
And he
Well,
would
that-
know.
that makes sense, right?
Who would know better than him?
That's right.
Yeah.
Not us.
No.
No.
I certainly wouldn't. But thank you for that, and I'm really glad. And frankly, I think I appreciate that the Navy tried to give you that much information, and yet they still gave you some backup. That because
you know
condoms-
dudes are going to do that no matter what.
Right, because they're going to, but you really should know the risk. And the fact is that condoms only protect against certain sexually transmitted infections, and they actually only protect as birth control for 97%. I mean, and there are, and I'm sure in a hurry and with a bunch of alcohol, that the percentage of ripped and broken condoms is probably much higher than regular
Yeah.
too. So that's
And
I
chicks,
think that's
chicks carry diseases. Everyone knows that.
yes,
They're like-
as do men.
They're like animals. No, chicks just give diseases to men, and then
No, we
the
all
way
we
it
all
is.
have our own different stuff. So
You're like a
there's-
bunch of
there's
animals.
no doubt. But so I also wonder, like, whether do men find women in uniforms as hot as women find
No.
men in uniforms? No,
no, I'm against that.
no. Okay.
It depends on the uniform. Like, I think a really sexy flight attendant.
Oh,
Yes.
You're into that?
Yes. Very
No,
much
it's not
so.
for me.
Now, I don't see too many of those anymore.
yeah,
It's not like the old days where they all used to have to be hot.
yeah.
Like, did you see that Catch Me If You
really
Can
true.
with all the Pan Am ones?
Yes,
Yeah.
and I
See,
love that book too. Yeah,
well,
yeah.
that to me is sexy.
That's worth the Mile High Club, like that.
Yes,
yes,
definitely.
Okay, I like that. Well, we're doing Darling Way Date Night in a couple of weeks at the shop on June 9th, and we're going to talk about the role of fantasies in your relationship and stuff. Because wouldn't it be cool if you went home and Val was all dressed up then as a hot
firefighter?
hot flight attendant? No, he just said he likes
Oh.
flight attendants. Are you into firefighters?
No.
Oh,
I was just trying to think of another uniformed person.
I don't know. I think that could be kind of cute if they were wearing the big old, their helmet and the mask and just the top of the
Like an
firefighting uniform.
And an oxygen tank.
Yeah, and then their bottom
Yeah.
was bare, right? I don't know.
Jeff has a question for you.
Okay. Hi, Jeff.
ATF.
Oh,
Oh, ATF. Sorry. They look like Jeff.
Hey, how's
Oh.
it going, Beth?
Good.
AJ,
Thanks for calling.
Hello, sir.
This is a quick question, and I hope it's not crude on the air, but
I like
I've
quickies.
noticed
That's
in the
okay.
past year and a half, when you're sexually active, that women have gotten to where they like to pull on the grapes like a calf to an udder,
What?
and really, use that form of pleasure. Is that dangerous to a man?
Who
'Cause
does
I've
that?
felt
Is
a
that
little
happening to
woozy.
you?
Oh, you're saying
I have felt
wo-
woozy at times, so I'm curious.
Oh,
No.
so you're saying a woman is doing that to you?
Yeah, she's tugging on his.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
his
It
grapes.
goes from one thing and leads to there, and then it gets somewhat aggressive, and I just never thought about if it's dangerous and could break free of vessels and, other things.
Well, you definitely do not want to twist, and those can get twisted around a lot, and there definitely are sensitivities.
Oh.
So I guess my question would be, though, is she intending? Is this part of a power play? Because that would be hot. If she's just getting excited and isn't realizing how forceful she is, then you might need to give her heads up. But there's a whole line of people who are into that, sorry, I can't think of how to junk and trunk
That's what I'm saying.
torture.
It's like a sexual
And-
trend now.
Yes,
it's a trend, and
it
it's like the
definitely is.
go-to thing. And
Yes.
it's like, this hurts, but I don't want to stop it, but maybe I should. I can't feel my tongue anymore.
I would suggest if it's somebody you have an ongoing relationship with and you kind of do enjoy it a little bit and she does, I would just start reading about it. And I would find out where the limits are and how to do it safely. Because I think if it's fun, you should do it, but you want to know. I
just don't want to become angry testicle fan.
Yeah, no, of course you don't. But that's why, so a little bit of information could just let you go a long way. But there are lots of people who like to be kicked down there and all sorts of all sorts of torture stuff.
I did
down
see
there.
that guy. Remember,
Yes.
I talked about this guy before, and he's probably the second most talented guy I've ever seen that was on America's Got Talent. His name was Horse, and his whole act was just him getting hammered in the balls. Like, I mean, people
Yeah.
would kick him. He would,
Yeah.
he would jump off of things onto 2x4s. It was insane. He's not as talented as the Regurgitator.
Yeah.
Who is arguably the most talented man on this earth, but he was a close second.
Oh, yeah. Well, I would just say I'd figure it out. Maybe she doesn't know, but if she knows and she's enjoying the power and you're enjoying it a little bit too, like I said, I think you should go for it, but just have a little bit of information there to figure out how tight. And so that you recognize when it's too tight and you can call red, because that's an important word. So, props to you for exploring, though. I like that.
Eric says lady cops in uniform. Yes, I'm down with that. Hot lady cops, definitely.
Oh, with handcuffs too?
I'm not so much the handcuffs, but, we're talking about the uniform, right?
Right. But maybe if they just have the handcuffs available so you know it's there, so you have to be really well behaved so they don't pull them out and put them on you.
Yeah, I'm not behaving. Forget that. MRK says, what about a nurse's uniform? Yeah, that's always cool, too, but I probably prefer lady cops.
Okay.
And you want like a fake nurse's uniform, like a real nurse's uniform.
It's not really all that.
Scrubs. It's
yeah,
not
for the
that
most
hot.
part, they're just blue scrubs
Well,
or gray scrubs now. So yeah.
It's funny. I got bitten by monkeys. I got bitten by wild monkeys in Thailand once. I know, only me.
What?
And so I had to go to the hospital in Thailand to go get rabies shots, which hurt terribly.
Holy bleep.
But the nurses there actually wear the old-fashioned, the really sexy, even when I'm in pain and crying because they're shooting huge long needles in my butt. I'm looking at the nurses going, God, they're beautiful. They are beautiful. And yeah, I think somebody could privatize a hospital here, just dress the nurses up that pretty, and people would pay lots of money just to go
Probably
there
right.
and get better faster.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Although it would probably be like they wouldn't be real nurses; they would just be Hooters girls.
Yeah.
Dressed
Well, that's
like
where
nurses.
Hooters girls go when they're too old to be Hooters girls.
They go to be nurses at the hot nurse hospital.
Oh my gosh. That's
All right,
terrible.
so tell people one more time about the show and how they can listen and when you're on and all that great stuff about Saturday night.
Thank you. Okay, so it's Love and Laughter with Beth on ESPN 97.5 at 10 p.m. Saturday nights, and streamed live also, or the podcast on the podcast arena at Love and Laughter with Beth. That's Saturday night. And the show, the shop is Darling Way in the Heights at 3423 White Oak Drive. So come see us and have some fun. Bachelorette parties and honeymooners. Honeymooners need to come in. Every guy should be taking lube on their honeymoon.
All right, wait. Shrek's here? Okay.
Hi, Shrek.
We got to get Shrek on real quick.
Aw.
Yeah, this is the real Shrek, man. I didn't like how that guy tried to pretend like he was Shrek, man. But
I shut him down, Shrek. I know the real you.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey, so when every time I call, I always give you guys like bad news and how I choke with women and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm finally taking steps. Like, I guess I'm taking steps in the right direction. I was kind of excited about it, and I figured I'd call and let y'all know.
Yay!
So basically, to make a long story short, my homegirl at work, she be talking to the girl that, who I tried to hook up with when this whole thing first got started. And she told me, like, the last time she talked about her, or she talked to her, the chick, she even asked, like, how I was doing. And I was like, seriously? And she was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, shoot. And then I told that my homegirl at work, I was like, here's my number. Next time you see her, give her my number. And I hope, and fingers crossed, I hope my homegirl makes it happen.
All right. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed for you, Shrek.
Yeah, I'm rooting for you. More love.
All right.
Keith wants to know what time on June 9th.
Oh, at Darling Way, the date night is 7:30 to 9:30 p.m.
Okay.
Lots of fun. Come join us.
And if you're too embarrassed to call in, you can always go see Beth at her place and check out some of the cool stuff, and she'll talk to you.
Yeah, I'll talk to anybody.
Yeah, I noticed that about you. Hey, guys, BBVA Compass is hosting another family fun open house, and you are invited. It is tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon at BBVA Compass, there's going to be face painting, balloon artists for kids to enjoy. Here are the locations and special guest appearances. Houston Rockets legend and current sports commentator Robert Horry will be at both events on Friday. So 2 to 4 p.m., Robert Horry will be at the BBVA Compass Dairy Ashford branch from 1:45 to 2:40. So that's at 14550 Memorial Road. At basically 3:15 to 4:15, he'll be at the BBVA Compass at Houston Plaza Tower. That's 2200 Post Oak. And Houston Dash Captain and U.S. Women's National Team forward Kelia Ohai, 2 to 3 p.m. on Friday. So chance to meet both. And that's at the 2200 Post Oak Boulevard location. So get out to the Family Fun Open House tomorrow afternoon, 2 to 4 p.m., courtesy of BBVA Compass. Follow the ESPN 97.5 Twitter account for more information. BBVA Compass.
So we'll piss off the neighbors in the place that feels the tears, the place you lose your fears, yeah, reckless behavior, a place that is so pure, so dirty and rough. In the better day, better day, better day, loving and falling on. It's a paradise and it's a war zone.
ESPN 97.5. This is a Zadok Jewelers ESPN 97.5 Sports Update.